Hi guys, it's nice to see you again. So today I'm back with another makeup tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how I do my foundation routine when I have some places to go and when I want to look a little bit more glam. And this is also summertime foundation routine because summertime I prefer my skin to look a little bit more luminous and a little bit more dewy. And if you like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. First of all, I'm going to start priming my skin using this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And I'm going to apply just a little bit on my forehead, on my chin, a little bit on my cheeks and nose. In these areas I have enlarged pores, and this primer will help me to make these areas much more smooth. Now I'm going to spray Matte Fix Plus all over my face, a very generous amount. For foundation today, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. It's dewy and smooth. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. I'm using it in a shade Nude Beige. And to add some luminosity to it, I'm going to use Becca Shimmer and Skin Perfector highlighter. I usually don't use it on my cheeks, but I like mixing it with the foundation. Mix it with my hands, fingers, apply it all over. And I also don't like to use very heavy foundations, the one like Kat Von D one, for example. I mean, I do use it when my skin needs like full coverage, but I like to sheer out my foundations a little bit because after all I'm using a lot of powders, and I like to use a lot of foundation powders that actually add coverage to it. So instead of adding a whole new layer, I just use more sheer foundation, and then I add coverage with the powders. Foundation was already dewy, and now we added some highlighter to it, and now it's really glowy. For concealer today, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in a shade, where is it? In a shade Light. I'm just going to apply it tiny bit on my eyelid because I'm going to do the eyeshadow situation later, and on my dark circles. And then I'm going to set my concealer immediately with Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just using my my beauty blender and my fingers for everything pretty much. Gotta look up. Actually, I always add it to my lids because it helps to blend eyeshadows better as well, unless you use the cream eyeshadows. Now I'm going to do a little bit of contour. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade Light. I'm going to use this light yellowish shade right here, just with my fingers. I'm going to apply it on my forehead, my chin, and bring it down to my nose, make it a little bit more straight. I'm going to add just a little bit on my cheeks, right here. Blend it with Beauty Blender. For cream contour today, I'm using the same palette. I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's a little bit on the gray side. Again, I'm going to do it with my fingers. Now I'm gonna be doing the sides of the nose, but you can also do it. You probably will just grab a brush for it because you gotta be a little bit more precise, but I only usually just do the tip of my nose, just like so, to make it a little bit shorter. And that works for me. I'm using Beauty Blender, and I'm going to blend it with this upper motions. For anyone who's interested, these little ears I got from Nordstrom Rack. They were like $7. Because I saw so many YouTubers using them and I never could find them. But I'm pretty sure Amazon has them, but I just randomly found them in Nordstrom Rack. And they have like a different ones. They have the fur, they have lace ones, but I love these ones. With my nose contour, I look like one of those Snapchat filters. Okay, now to set my foundation and contour, I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Natural Beige. And I'm going to use this Morphe E3 brush. I love this tulip shade brush because it's not too big for my face and it's not too small. And it perfectly goes around the contour if you don't want to set it with the powder first, if you just want to set it with the contour powders. For bronzer, I'm using MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. I'm going to apply it all over with this Morphe G5 brush. I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead. For contour today, I'm using Marc Jacobs contour powder in the shade 40 Mirage Filter. I'm going to use it with Kat Von D brush with this angled side of it. For my under eye area, I'm using this tulip side of this Kat Von D brush, and I'm using this banana shade. I'm going to place it under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, and sharpen a little bit this contour situation. And now with the same Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to bake just a little bit under my contour just to sharpen it out. Just lightly pressing my skin on both sides. And I'm not going to wait, I'm just going to brush it right away. For blush today, I'm using Tarte blush kit, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's called Prim, and I'm going to apply it with Morphe S24 brush. And it always helps me when I smile a little bit when I apply my blush, because it helps you to get blush right on the apple of your cheeks and not everywhere else. And for the highlighter today, I'm using Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter, and I'm going to apply it with this NARS brush. My brow bone, for my nose, and all along the nose, my finger. You can apply a little bit on my cupid's bow. I'm going to blend it a little bit with the same Morphe E3 brush. And now to add a little bit luminosity and light back to my skin, I'm going to use this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And that is it, guys, for today's tutorial. This was my foundation routine. It's not everyday foundation routine because it has quite a few steps. And usually when I'm on the go, I do my makeup very quickly within 5 or 10 minutes. Please let me know if you would like to see that tutorial and I will recreate this for you with no problem. But this is the foundation routine that I do when I want to be a little bit more glam, when I have a date night with my husband or when I go out with my friends or something like that. If you enjoy watching this tutorial and you would like to see more videos like this, then please give me your thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And until the next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye.